Hey everybody, we wanted to take a little bit of time today to go over some of the basic safety rules, principles as far as firearm handling. So the very first one, anytime you pick up a firearm, we want to make sure that it's unloaded. So the way we do that is we're going to ensure the barrel is always pointed in a safe direction, which it is in this case. We've looked, we know that we're in a safe environment over that way. We are now going to look down, we're going to check the action of the firearm, and we're going to visually and physically inspect it to make sure it's unloaded. So the first thing we do is we're going to visually inspect the chamber. So we're looking down below, we can see the opening into the chamber of the barrel. We're also going to physically inspect it. So by sticking a finger up into the chamber, we know that that is unloaded. Next, we're going to check the magazine. So we're going to slide the action forward a little bit. And from here, again, I can visually see that there are no rounds in the magazine. Just to double check, again, I'm going to physically inspect. So we know that this firearm is empty. Even though we know it's empty, we're still going to treat it as though it's loaded. Always treat your firearms as though they're loaded and make sure you have that proper muzzle control. One of the other rules is you want to keep your finger off the trigger. So the way firearms are designed is you want your hand to be near the trigger so that you can quickly reach down with your trigger finger and pull the trigger when you know you have your target in sight and it's safe to then shoot at it. You want to keep your finger generally just above the trigger or on the side of the trigger guard. So it's near the trigger, but it's not on the trigger. That way you're going to avoid accidentally hitting the trigger. Final step, when you are ready to pull that trigger, again, it's going to be at a game animal or a target that you have properly identified. You know it's a legal animal to shoot at, you know the season's open, you know whether it's a male or a female, you know you have an ethical and safe shot that you're going to be able to take that animal without it suffering, and you're also going to know what's behind that animal. So if you're in maybe a suburban area or a farm, you're going to want to make sure there's no farm equipment, no farm animals, no barns, anything like that behind the target that you may also risk hitting with your bullet, or people especially. So with those basic principles, you're going to avoid any kind of bad situations that are going to be unsafe or dangerous for anybody. It's going to ensure you have a fun and successful time out in the outdoors, and just remember those safety rules and you'll be in good shape. We hope you enjoyed this basic video. If you did, please leave us a comment and a like, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also follow us on Facebook, and we definitely have plans to bring you a lot more on firearms handling and safety in the future.